Okay. Welcome back. Those of you that are returning, those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. My name is Astraea Love. Hope you guys are having an awesome Saturday. So I was just doing it like a little bit of energy clearing. We did the crown chakra bowls, what we started with, which is here. We did the throat chakra bowl, which is here. We also did the sacral chakra, which is here. And this is the solar plexus, which is here. And then this one is the heart chakra sound. And so that's for the heart chakra. So we did a lot of the chakras right now. I just thought that we would start out the reading with having our chakras at least in the upright. Okay. So thank you for those of you that are returning. For those of you that are new, thank you for coming back to my platform. Okay. I'm glad to see you guys. So make sure that you guys are familiar with my legal disclaimer. Also, if you send me a $20 super chat with a question, I will pause the collective reading and I will answer your personal question. Okay. All right. So, yeah, $20 super chat. I forgot to set a goal, but we'll just say it out loud. $20 super chat per question. And I will address your question, okay? And the super chats take the priority because that's the way that I'm helping people is just with a $20 super chat. Or if you want to leave a tip or donation, I have pinned my PayPal link in the description box below. Or I mean in the chat and the description box, actually. Both places. So please like this video. Please share it if you feel compelled to. Tap that notification bell so you're notified of every time that I go live, and make sure that you guys are actually still subscribed. I think that people keep getting unsubscribed, and it's these people that work for YouTube that manually go in and click some keys and ruin things. So just make sure that you guys are subscribed and all that good stuff. Okay. All right, now we're going to do the prayer. So we're praying to the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. We're asking that they come be with us now. And I would like to ask the Most High and the Holy Spirit to please, we're also calling upon our ancestors, our spiritual teams, the Orishas, the Loas, every type of spiritual system and the beings of that system that would be relevant to this reading. And to any other. We're also calling upon the court systems and the Galactic Federation of Light and the Anunnaki, their weighing of Mayat. We're also calling upon Mayat. And our spiritual team of highest light and resonance, including Jesus Christ, of course, the Ascended Master of all Ascended Masters, and then any other Ascended Masters or saints that, or Ophanim, that are working with them. Okay. We call upon the beings that rule over the celestial and astrological bodies for this reading, and ask that they please alchemize the energy. We're calling upon also the archangels and our guardian angels and all of our spirit guides, and asking that they please block out all evil eye, all negativity, and neutralize any evil being sent to me or to my collective during the reading. Also, please, God, we're asking that you look at each situation that comes up during the readings and that you work on them. I'm eternally grateful and thankful, Source, for your heavenly love and for your support. So please continue to show grace and mercy to me, and please continue to support me during my light work and purpose here on the earth. Thank you for creating miracles and for showing up for me and for everybody else. Amen. Okay, now we're going to do the contract. So by watching my videos, you guys are agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. That means that if I bring up pronouns, I'm just picking up on like the energy of the person. So we both hold masculine and feminine energies. So if you want to assign a gender to the pronoun, like if I use, then you can do that. But again, I'm just picking up on energies. So also you need to use your best discernment, leave what doesn't resonate, anything that doesn't resonate, you may just want to look at that again, because it could be something that's going on that you're unaware of. Okay. Number one. And number two, you want to be able to use your best discernment so that you can know what part of the readings. I'm reading the collective energy, which means that a message for each person's going to come out. So you just need to be able to have the ears to listen with and the eyes to see with, to know what part of the message is meant for you. Okay. Yeah. So you're responsible for yourself, your choices, and all that before, during, and after the reading. Please make sure you're taking care of yourself and that you are taking the advice of a professional. Like if we talk about something to do with court, please go find a lawyer and speak with them. Don't take my word over what a lawyer would say. Now, let's say it's some health advice. Please go seek a doctor. Do not ever supplement a psychic reader's advice over what a doctor, a lawyer, or a professional in a field would give you. Because again, I don't claim to be any of those things. I was a medical assistant, so I do know a little bit about medical stuff, but like I'm not an expert and I'm not a doctor, so I can't diagnose anyone. All I can do is read the energy and tell you guys what I'm seeing. That's basically what my purpose is. And then from that point, you guys need to be able to choose what you're going to do with that information. So please be responsible with it. Okay. Use your best discernment. You need to develop a way to ask yes and no questions from your higher self that you can instantaneously get an answer back from. Okay. Not praying and waiting a week for an answer. No, I am talking about a direct way. It could be muscle testing. It could be using a pendulum, whatever way you want to develop of getting a yes and no answer from yourself, so that if something comes up in the reading, you can go, okay, is this about me? And get an answer back immediately. Not from some type of being, but from your higher self, from the Most High God within you. Okay. So I'm always going to be guiding you back to God. So basically, there is a group of people out there that I want to call these people like gang stalkers, but they're not. They maybe don't all know each other, but they all have the same type. They all hold the same type of energy. That's why I want to call them gang stalkers or something like that. They all hold the same type of energy. Now, I'm going to definitely tell you guys that there are more people in this world that welcome in Grogon that like you than don't like you. You guys make sure you like the video as you come in. Okay. Because if I see that there's 5 people watching and there's 2 likes on the video, I'm going to be thinking the rest of people that haven't liked the video are sending the evil eye, and then that's going to trigger me. And I don't need any more triggers. Okay. So just show respect, like the video. If you can't like the video, then, and you don't like me, you shouldn't watch my content. And stop being a weirdo, because people that watch people's content that hate them, that's fucking weird. Unless it's like having to watch the president do some shit. Okay. Obviously, that would be a situation where maybe you don't like the person, but you have to watch whatever's being talked about. Okay. I am not that way. You could literally find, there's many readers on this platform. In fact, way too many. And other ones, if you don't like me, you could find somebody else. Okay. If you want somebody that lies and is not like straight to the, like, I don't tell the truth to hurt people's feelings. I just speak my truth the way that it comes through. And if it hurts people's feelings, then maybe you should look at why the truth is hurting anybody's feelings. Okay. So anyways, so there is a group of people out there that's having a major loss right now. They thought that this moon ritual, whatever, I don't even know what to call it. Welcome in, Astraea. Yeah, they believe that this moon ritual thing was supposed to do something that it's just not going to do. The moon doesn't have the ability to steal anybody's destiny. The moon, I don't know where these people are getting this shit from. I don't know what book they're reading that says that this astrological warfare magic is actually a thing. Like, I don't know. Okay. We ask to be protected from everything that God has created, all of God's creation, the stars, space, the moon, the sun, and anything within that creation that could have been tampered with by God's creation, aka the human race. So this is definitely about something that you're doing for work or that you're about to do for work. The 8 of Pentacles. And this is also because you guys are holding the energy of the Emperor, which means you're a boss at it. So you're the best at whatever this is, or you're going to be one of the best. And so if you're in like an art program, if you're taking a class, you could be like showing up other people in the class. That's not who these people are, though. This is like not no petty shit. These are people that I want to say that they've known you guys for a minute now, or they've known about you and your work for a minute, and they've been trying to detest it, but like literally God keeps shutting them down. They've been trying to shut down your guys' chakra system, specifically attacking the crown chakra, the throat chakra, and the third eye chakra, and the solar plexus. And they've been trying to mess with people's connection to God, which is like really stupid. Very bad idea to do that. So also, now you don't have to be a man to be in the energy of the Emperor. The energy of the Emperor is somebody that will defend themselves. They're also somebody that has a lot of willpower and self-control. Very in control of their emotions, right? I mean, we all break down every once in a while. And so I don't feel like having a meltdown every once in a while when you're dealing with situations and people that frustrate you to the ultimate max. But people need to understand the Eight of Pentacles, the Emperor, what you are doing, you are a master at this. There is nobody that's going to be better at this specific thing. Okay. So if God put you in position, God wants you to be creating, singing, dancing, manifesting, whatever this is that you want. That is at the heart of your passion. God wants you doing this and being seen. You know, the Emperor also talks about dreams being realized. God wants you to be seen. So these other people that keep trying to cheat, they're just trying to cheat the system. They're trying to copy and they're trying to get people locked up. Stupid, dumb shit. Like these people who are trying to compete with you, they don't know what you're creating, so they don't know what to do next. These people are basically in purgatory. And they're living people. You could have been having dreams about these people. Queen of Swords. You definitely cut them off. You are the person that ended the relationship with whoever this is, because you literally had to fight for your life, because literally these people were cooking up a whole shit storm in the background, like a whole ass storm. They were brewing, conjuring up spirits and doing stupid shit. Getting these like lower vibrational deities to agree with them to attack you guys. And no. So we're asking for a divine intervention on every negative entity, every negative source of energy, every negative person, every whatever. Like anything that's low vibrational, we ask that God personally send something, anything, I don't care what it is, to intervene. Because we're doing the right thing. You guys are doing the right thing. You're in the position. That's too many cards, Spirit. It's obviously about this 10 of Pentacles. You're in the position to receive this 10 of Pentacles, this home, this inheritance, gift, or large sum of money. You're right in position for it. Affluence and important material success is achieved through conventional wealth building methods. Invest in the stock market, buy real estate. So again, like, you are coming to a point where you also could have had to cut off a 10 of Pentacles because people were coming from you, like coming for you. They also been coming from your area, wherever this was that you used to live. I don't think that you're there now, but I do feel like these people still think that you are there. And whoever's sitting in that place that you used to live in is suffering from being gang stalked and harassed because they still think that y'all stay there. This is like somebody like literally harassing people that they don't even know. They're stupid, but they just want your destiny and they want to be in your position and they want to have what God has given to you. And these people are very good at sending evil eye. They're very good at trolling. They're very good at being abusive people. But I think that the people around these people are getting tired of it. Like I can feel the energy is just coming to a complete peak. And it could be because I did not even know that, well, tomorrow's moon, lunar eclipse, full moon in Pisces, which is a sacrifice energy, and it's a blood moon. So these witches and warlocks have been amping up for this freaking moon, and they've been sending their stupid shit already. And so these people are in the tower. This Knight of Wands energy, this ex, this is an ex or an ex coworker or somebody that is just, they disgust me. They think that they're the everything that a woman would want. Nobody would want this person. Like literally the person that wants this person, they've done witchcraft on them. That's why they want this person. Nobody would want this person. The tower. They're not as they seem to be. They're in the tower, which means they're taking loss after loss after loss, and they don't know why. And it's because they came for somebody that was chosen. If you don't come for the chosen people, and you don't do people dirty. This is somebody that wanted to cheat you out of payment for a service or try to get you caught up with the law or something really mischievous. They were on some stupid type of bullshit. And they're wondering why their life is open for attack. I'm getting literally human moving around this with this person. Okay, so if you would have not cut these people off, they would have taken, and maybe they did take a 10 of Pentacles from you. Maybe they did take a house that you were supposed to live in. Maybe these people did screw you over like that, but you getting away from them was the only thing that was going to save your life. Had you stayed around these people, you'd have been locked up, put in jail. These people are now facing prison because of their ridiculous ass actions. They're facing being restricted in either purgatory or prison. And literally it'll be one or the other because these people don't know when to stop. Like literally they were told to stop. Wow, what a loser. That's crazy. I don't know what APS is, but it sounds bad. Wow. That's ridiculous. Yeah, these hating ass people really need to get it together because, you guys actually have grounds to sue these people. I'm getting that you guys have some type of evidence. You could literally take these people to court for harassment. And why are they doing it? Because you're a high priestess. That's literally why. The why is because this body of work that you're doing or creating is actually supported. And somebody is trying to affect with evil eye right now. I rebuke them. They're sending so much freaking witchcraft, like it's making me feel dizzy. This lunar eclipse crap, this is going to end very badly for somebody. 5 of Pentacles. I'm not joking. These people are going to be restricted. They're not going to have a place to live. They're going to be casted away because that's what they wanted for you. This Queen of Wands is also involved. That could be somebody from HR. They could just be somebody that is a witch, basically, was trying to cause you to be homeless, to lose your 8 of Pentacles, which is something you're working for. Nobody else is doing this work for you. You're doing it for yourself. And you're working on this 10 of Pentacles, and this Queen of Wands wants to come in and steal that from you. And no. And she is paying this Knight of Wands or sleeping with them to try to get them to do it. This is a witch and a karmic and a Jezebel person. Like they're not possessed with Jezebel. They are a Jezebel. Same shit. That spirit has multiplied in many, many, many people. They're at the 5 of Wands. So these people are definitely, saw how cute your place was and got jealous. That's ridiculous. Yeah. And followed you there. These people are going to be homeless soon. Lord have mercy. Actually, these people don't deserve any mercy. They're at the 5 of Wands, though. They're bickering and fighting. There's been some type of breach of confidentiality that's happened here. Like, these people should not be sharing other people's private information between them. Whatever they're doing is a crime. Like literally, they're committing some type of crime. They're also, who are they competing with? You're not even here to compete with. So who the hell are these people actually competing with? That's what I want to know. What are they competing with? Because they're not competing with you. These people are fighting against what God wants. And that's always going to end them up in the Five of Wands. It means bad luck and arguments, fights, people going against each other, them being up under heavy ass judgment. These people really do not know how to value the people that contributed the most to their lives. You have a King of Wands who's in the energy of the Fool. These people are, it's always, is the story ever going to change? This is like, seriously, somebody that else is that's connected to them. The Fool, is it ever going to change? Are these people ever going to change? The Knight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, these people want to come in with some type of whack ass offer, love offer. They think that you're going to foolishly accept some type of bullshit offer in. No, be wary of anybody trying to enter your life at this time while you're doing this work. That somebody wants to pull you off of your path so bad that they will they will take their own freaking child to the crossroads and sacrifice them. Okay. That's the type of people you're dealing with. People who are doing evil things that you could never imagine. I'm literally seeing somebody's like boss or coworker being a literal fucking reptilian. Like you're working with a whole monster. Five of Cups, literally. You work for the state, I hope you can keep your dog. Tweaker, seriously. The Five of Cups, these people are experiencing grief, setbacks, loss of a relationship. I don't know why these people thought that God will allow them to prosper while you get thrown in the dumpster. That's kind of delusional. And it may seem like things are not going your way, but trust me, they're about to change. The tables are about to turn. All these people are about to be wiped out in some type of way. Like, I don't know how God's going to do it, but God's doing something against these people because they would not stop. You guys don't know how many times these people were warned to leave y'all alone. Like, that's the crazy part. You don't know how many times that these people were literally warned and told to leave y'all alone. So that's why when this destruction comes upon them from being unaware, they're unaware and they're so busy looking into your life that they have no idea what's coming to theirs. That's crazy. What did I say about you being the high priestess? This is why you should be homeless, because you have intuitive abilities. So you should be in poverty and homeless. No, there's no book on this planet that says that the civil prophets of this world deserve to be broke and homeless. Fuck that. Okay. I don't care what these people are talking about and all of the people that are working. Ooh, you saw symbols. Wow. Look at this devil popping out. My God. Okay, let's look into that, girl gone. So what I'm kind of getting, the symbols that you're seeing are more advanced, like Reiki symbols. I don't know why they would choose this deck, but let's see. So there are Reiki symbols. In Reiki, the system of Reiki, there's different symbols that basically you draw these symbols and you do one after the other, and it processes the whole process of Reiki. Like one of them's to collect the energy, one's to send it, and then one is to program it. And so what I'm seeing is like you're getting downloads. If you could write these symbols down, you don't know what kind of yes. They're Reiki symbols. Well, they're not Reiki symbols that you will find documented, but there is some type of specific, they were changing colors. That makes sense. Yeah, there is some type of, if you can remember them and just try to draw them, because what I'm getting is that they're magical symbols. Basically, just how the Reiki symbols are made up of different things. These are also, you drew them in your journal. Oh my gosh. Okay. So what I want you to do is when you do your next meditation, I want you to, with your finger, draw those symbols in the air. Okay. And then after that, you're just going to like put your hands up and start to imagine energy flowing from your heart through your body and out your hands. Okay. And then you can imagine that symbol being like lit up with energy. You're going to get an impression right after you do that of what the symbol means. Jot that down really quick and then go to the next symbol, because what I'm getting is that you're getting downloads of like healing symbols that can kind of work like runes, but they can also work like sigils. And a sigil is something that can do many things. It can bind energies, it can summon energies, it can banish them, it can do anything that your intention holds. So what I'm getting is that this is definitely about healing. It's about energy healing, and it's also about like psychic protection. So you may find that it lasted for less than an hour, then it went away. But then you got the glowing orb. Yeah. Okay. And the orb looked like it was looking at you. The orb is not a negative energy. Now, from my understanding, sometimes orbs they can be a negative spirit. That's like, okay, most of them, from what I understand or from my personal experience, that they're fairy-like, but they can be negative. I was in a graveyard one time and I experienced something. The little orb was green and blue and it just stared at you. Okay. And you didn't have any scared feeling, right? Because that's the indicating factor right there. Because there are some types of extraterrestrial things that literally you got all this because you were out in the sun bathing and meditating. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, the word Reiki, okay, Ray is light. It's ray of light from the sun, and Ki is like chi energy, right? So, and Reiki, like a key that opens a door. So you're basically unlocking other Reiki symbols that Holy Fire Reiki doesn't have, that Usui Reiki doesn't have. So this is a really good thing. That's why figuring out which each symbol does, then you can use them, because it's for you to use in your own life so that you can put up protection around your property, protection that can't be undone, basically. And in your home. And the glowing orb, I feel like you're going to see that again. Like it may be like a month from now, or it may be at 3 weeks from now, but you're going to see that energy again. It's going to come back and check on you, because I feel like it's that being. I get a very positive vibration from it. I'm literally seeing like a fairy-like creature. But I'm getting that being has come to help you interpret the downloads, because the downloads that you're getting, you felt like it was alien. That's how I feel it is too. It's like not exactly fairy, and it's not exactly like an entity. It's like some type of alien. Let's just search and see what aliens show up as orbs. Let's see if Google has anything for that. Okay, so they're calling orbs to be UAPs, aerial phenomena sightings. It says that it says that basically, wow. It says, while some theories think that these orbs are unknown intelligences, that's what I'm picking up, and it's an intelligence. They're often explained by natural or man-made phenomena, such as lens flares. I'm not getting that it was that, though. It says many instances of orb-like lights are ultimately identified as something other than aliens. So I guess some people will say that it didn't have any lightning with it. Yeah, so it's an ongoing mystery. Interesting. That's interesting. But they are associated with UFOs. So there could have been something UFO like in the sky when you were doing that. And of course, there's UFOs that come out in the daytime. It's not just like a nighttime thing. They just have cloaking technology. Like 99% of them have cloaking technology. So let's see what wisdom is going to come out through the orbs, because I get that people of the past would have, if they would have experienced that same orb, they would have thought that it was like an angelic presence, like a glowing light. 9 of water, wishes, dreams, happiness. I'm getting jinn energy, but not exactly jinn. Maybe it's like a subspecies. Okay, so I guess that's not all jinn are negative, which is interesting. A very protective energy, very protective. Release. So yeah, look at that. Endings, transformation, and freedom. So it's here to help you release something that could have been holding you back. And I do feel like you using those symbols and figuring out what they mean, that when you're doing that, that orb is going to come back. This is like what I'm getting. It's not going to be like a one time sighting. I'm also hearing that there's something that sends consciousness out, and this thing, it could be really destructive and dangerous to the wrong people, but to you, this thing is actually protective. That's why I don't get a bad feeling with it. I feel like it would be protective of me too, but to other people, might not be so protective, might actually cause harm to somebody else. Not like your children or anything, but somebody that would basically come for you. I would definitely be, if I was coming for you, which I'm not, I would be afraid of that shit. Because like this is like the type of unexplainable phenomena that occurs when you mess with a chosen one. This is the Ace of Waters, emotions, relationships, and intuition. So it's basically here to help you open your intuition and to release anything that doesn't serve you. Sometimes we only hold on to things because we're afraid to let go of them. I'm also hearing that this thing can telepathically communicate. Now, I had an experience with an orb that came in one day and it went right into my body and I like fainted. And then I woke up and I was like vibrating. I had this like extra energy with me. It was like a protective thing. But I get that this is like an actual intelligence. It's an actual intelligent being. Yeah, you could have seen this. Did you ever see this when you started talking to your mom again, who you haven't spoken to in over 3 years? Oh, and forgave you in the past and working on your relationship. So release, okay, a lot in just a few days. Because that's so interesting that you just said that, because this 6 of Waters, memory, childhood, nostalgia. This is the energy that you could have been in. And when you were in this energy as a child, you felt like you needed to be protected or sheltered. Maybe you made a wish when you were a child for protection to come in. That's a big sign that if you were to see this being of a very protective nature to show up after you start speaking to your mother again, that is a big sign. Like I would take it as a big sign that well, first of all, it's good that you guys are communicating. God can heal anybody's family. But if you need to be protected from somebody, you're going to know about it. A 2 of air, indecision, avoidance, and confusion. I could see why it could be confusing, especially I feel like you witnessed this it maybe was a different colored orb, but it was the same type of thing. You witnessed this as a child. And I feel like it made you feel confused when you experienced this alien intelligence. Like all I can say is like, it's like a ball of alien intelligent consciousness. If people could project their minds into like somewhere, it was changing colors. And first were those symbols. Yeah. So it's a really big download. That's going to clear up a lot of confusion. There may be something that you remember from childhood that was a blocked memory about this type of experience, or about interacting with aliens themselves, or seeing a ship in the sky. There's something that you've forgotten here that's going to be coming back. Look at this 10 of water, family, love, and blessings. So yeah, God is healing your family. Not to say that anybody in the family is going to be perfect, but this is moving in a direction of a lot of the confusion being cleared up. And if there is some type of truth about your family that you've had to accept, or I don't want to say own up to, but just kind of like accept, then there is healing with that as well, and a lot of blessings. And I see just I just see like a happy family. I think that this is your family with you and your children, though, is what I'm seeing. Yeah, 3 of water, celebration, community, and friendships. Wow. You could even end up healing something with a friend from the past. I feel like there is a reason to celebrate, because this is a big thing that you've conquered. And just in the past 3 days, 3 or 4 days, you've really conquered something huge. The 9 of fire, protection, preparedness, resilience. Literally, you're protected. You're so protected. I do feel like if you were to see this orb again, you may want to try to communicate with it. Yeah, it's good news. You may want to try to communicate with it with your mind. Just, you can think your thoughts and you'll get a reply back. So if you see it again, don't be afraid, because like that's what I'm literally being told to tell you, to not be afraid. Even though this thing could violently attack somebody else and mess them up, it's not going to do that to you. It's like a certain type of angel. Like people would consider it to be a certain type of angel. Look at this. It's here to create justice for you, to equal and balance something out. Fairness, the law, and karma, to protect you. Interesting. I think the sun is really welcome in, Shaman Marie. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I love the sea otter and the mermaid. I'm kind of like feeling like that this justice card, this is part of your path. You are going to be creating high priestess, girl gone. You're like high priestess came out twice in this reading already. You're going to be creating justice with your intuitive abilities, and this being is here to help you protect yourself. I don't know if there is like trees in your yard, but something about this thing likes the trees. So the next time that you see it, you may be meditating again, or you may be out with your family. This thing is very protective of children. It is definitely alien. I can definitely say that it's alien, but it could also be considered a certain type of angel. It's also like causing a major awakening to occur. So this is something that you called upon. It's like something you attracted in when you were younger. I think you had an interaction with it. It says pause, perspective, and selflessness. Because this is a very telepathic being. The 8 of fire, speed, activity, and multitasking. It's going to help you complete a project in whatever way. I feel like it's like something that can project its consciousness or something like that anywhere. And so it could be that this is like a version of yourself from another timeline or something like that. It's something that's definitely alien, but it's also very compassionate, wise, and protective. That's why I feel like it has angelic properties. Yeah, King of Air, knowledgeable, objective, and respected. Whatever this is, it's something that the ancient people that were druids would have really respected this type of being. What was that just tried to fall on the ground? The 10 of air in the reverse. So something's been trying to block you from recovering from something, and that's what this thing is here to help you do, basically, is to recover your freedom and to end a cycle with something. It could just be a cycle, that ending a bad cycle and beginning a new one. It's also here to protect your energy. So if somebody comes along trying to siphon your energy, they're going to siphon up this orb entity. I don't know what to call it, an orb being of light. And then that thing is going to go AWOL on somebody. So they better not freaking vampire you. I mean, at this point, yeah, abundance, opportunity, and resources. It's help you. It's here. You're very welcome. It's here to help you create abundance and new resources and new opportunities. It's also attached to something bigger, some type of ship or something that, I don't know if it's hiding in the clouds. You may end up seeing through this. Awareness, caution, and consequences. Yeah. See, the people around you had better act right. That's all I have to say. This is like one of the signs that it looks like a wisp in the fairy movies. That's exactly, thank you, the wisp. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to describe. I feel like it's come back to imbue you with these symbols that you used to use before to heal people and just extract negative energies out of them. Yeah, this new little level of protection, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm just asking the other psychic that I know as well to make sure that it feels positive. So this disappointment, regret, forgiveness, this could literally be about your relationship with your mother, because I'm looking at these two cards like here, like speaking in tongues, but not English. Wow. Okay. I like that though. I like that though, because that's your own magical language. So you see how these children are kind of like they're like laying there. This energy of this card gives me the feeling of neglect. And then this energy of this card is somebody that's crying over this spilt milk. Okay, that there's a message there with those two cards. Because I do feel like you could feel like there is some type of regret or forgiveness that needs to take place. I feel like you've healed the majority of it. It could be maybe that something that's buried deep down within you from being neglected when you were younger. And that could be mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, that you may find that this emotion comes up or it makes it hard for you to communicate. And it's something that's just really like, I'm getting that when you went through this experience of feeling neglected, you could have literally been in the crib and your mom just, didn't hear you crying or left you in there by yourself. I'm getting that it goes like that far back. So that's the type of healing that needs. You didn't have a very good relationship with her, and you just start talking to each other again. So I would just make sure that you're aware of your energy and how you feel every time that you talk with her, and pray for her, because I kind of get that she has an attachment, some type of energy attachment. So maybe praying for her. Yeah, 2 days ago. Okay, yeah. So I was saying like the past like 2 or 3 days. So that's exactly lining up with what I'm picking up on. Yeah, King of Water, compassionate, understanding, and trustworthy. So, as far as being able to trust this relationship moving forward, I do feel like it can be healed. I do feel like it can be healed. That's a possibility. I feel like also the more compassionate that you are about it. Okay, so I just got a confirmation back from that other psychic that checks into stuff too. And yes, it is very positive. So you don't have anything to worry about. I do feel like it's here to protect you though. Even though it's alien seeming, which is kind of abstract. You are being cautious about it though. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, this thing could be very dangerous to somebody else, but not your children. Like this thing could be dangerous to somebody that comes up against you. So let's get one more card and see what it do. So this is what it's going to be protecting you from. Because the thing is, I do feel like you're going to see it both at daytime and at nighttime. And you're possibly going to see it when you're standing in your backyard or on a back porch or something like that. When you're thinking about the past, this 5 of fire talks about conflicts, annoyances, and competition. Whoever, and I hope to God that your mother was not your main competitor, but this energy is protecting you and your children. And it does belong to some type of bigger, like, I don't know, UFO or some type of bigger consciousness or bigger ship. But it's one of the many things. And the next time you see it, you might want to try and get a picture of it or something. Look at this. 9 of Earth, contentment, luxury, and independence. It's going to be with you for a very long time. See that older lady? I totally get mother vibes from her. So your mother could be actually a bit older. Maybe not that old, but she could be on the older side. Okay, so I like that. Luxury and independence. Let's get one more and see is there anything else, Spirit, that she needs to know about? Whoever this is that's trying to be an annoyance to you, they are imbalanced, they're stressed, and they're overworked. Okay. These people are overworked. They also don't know how to release the past. So now I feel like I need to get one more card to see what the hell that is about. And what is that about? Yeah, this is about your determination. Somebody is totally bent out of shape because you're intellectually intelligent, you're determined, and you're motivated. And this has got somebody up in a tizzy because they know that you're not going to stop until you either correct something or you help something change for other people. So yeah, this is a good thing though, but it is attached to your awakening. And God can restore families for a lot of things and friendships. So I definitely would not doubt that this is going to be healed, but I do feel like a wish is being granted. You could have wished for protection when you were younger. You're getting it now when you actually need it, because you were protected when you were younger. There was times, I think, when you were abducted, but not by anything negative. And so I feel like also your children are protected by this thing. Oh my gosh, the tree on the card had a lemon in it. Yes, the one with that's so funny. And you have a lemon tree. Oh my gosh. I've always wanted a lemon tree. We could only grow like orange trees in California, or I think we had a lime tree, but let's see. You know what? They look like lemons, but they're actually coins. They do look like lemons, though. You're right. I thought that they were lemons. I thought they were some type of fruit. So yeah. Also, what I'm hearing is what you grow. You have a magical garden space. What you grow in your garden or in your yard is, if you were to harvest it and use it around the house, you can take the herbs. You can take certain herbs, throw them in a pot and boil them and just allow that air to fill the house and it'll cleanse the house. I'm getting that you could definitely work with a lot of stuff in nature. So you are going to see this thing again, but you don't need to be afraid of it. And like I was saying, when you do your next meditation, and that symbol comes, and you draw the symbol in the air and then envision that you're charging it with energy and that it lights up. It's going to draw this thing back, and you're going to be able to telepathically communicate and find out what those symbols mean so that you can start using them. So I'm excited because you're writing a book about that and coming up with a new healing modality. That is what this earth needs, truly, especially if it's a healing modality that could be, you could get the downloads and the energy attunements just through the symbols like that. That would surpass what Reiki can do. Because Reiki, you have to get it from, you have to get the attunements from a person that's a master. And the attunements are, because it's like taking you from being able to, your energy can light up a light bulb to your energy can light up a football stadium. So it's like taking your energy from one state and then it's making it, you do have a money tree, good. It's making it so that you can channel a bunch more energy, a lot more. So I love it. I'm really excited about that. Wow. That's so cool. That is so, so cool. So yeah, never doubt your protection. Even if you feel empathically some energy, you guys don't ever doubt your protection. Your high priestess ability, the fact that you guys are intuitive people. And thank you so much, Girl Gone, for sending that super chat. I really appreciate that. So yeah, this, and I loved answering that question because I've always been curious about what those like will of the wisp things are and why that some people are so afraid of them. Yeah, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. When you get that book, when you get all of your books done, you let me know and I will purchase them. So I will be definitely excited to read into that and study that. It's all really interesting to me. So this is also talking about if some drama were to arise, to allow like these other people to act dramatically while you remain calm. I feel like it's just not showing. It's like having a poker face. Like, let's say that somebody were to say something, because they're under the influence of this, that would be trying to trigger you. Instead of getting triggered and replying back, just kind of go, okay, there's just something within myself that I still need to heal of why I would draw in these types of people. Again, I feel like this is something that came from another lifetime as well. Like some of these energies may very well feel like you are their power source for some reason. Maybe because they're afraid. I know I just glitched. Totally weird shit. I don't know what that is. This devil energy feels like it's oppressing a lot of people. A lot of people. It is. The Six of Pentacles, that's oppression right there. Having to beg for things, that's oppression. So this energy, it was like a blue, black flash, then a glitch. Wow. I wonder what that is. We call upon the Eye of Ra to repel any whatever BS. I'm like, any BS. I don't know what it is. The Six of Pentacles talks about understanding financial success and how to manage it. These people, they want to be really successful, but they don't have any authentic qualities. And the devil's got them continuously in the Nine of Swords. I do feel like these are the type of people that have been trying to bring a mental health issue to somebody, trying to literally cause one to occur. And now they're struggling with that, some type of spiritual attachment. That's crazy. I don't feel like these people care about where they're going. So they don't understand how to care about your guys' lives because they don't care about their own. So there is some type of ignorance that these people are holding. They also are in deep regret. I feel like these people are regretting the moon magic that they've already done. They still see that you guys are going to be powerful, courageous, and moving forward. And they're like bent out of shape about that. They just feel like there's nothing good coming for them. There may not be for quite some time, but that's not your fault. I also feel like these people are going to reveal themselves to you either online or through the email or through spam calls or something like that. They're going to reveal their jealousy and their envy, and they're also going to reveal why they're up under judgment. 3 of Cups, while you get more popular each day, every day, another day that goes by, even though these people are like trying to literally stop you from reaching this success, every day that goes by, you become more popular. And it's not to say that you weren't popular before, but people are going to know you for your good works. Like every day that you work, you become way more popular in the spiritual realm. The spiritual realm is talking about you. That's why these people, when they try to go into the ethers to say things like somebody doesn't deserve this or somebody doesn't deserve that, they get shut down. They literally get shut down. And they are trying to use this energy of this moon. So it doesn't surprise me that we have the lunar eclipse and we have these orbs and stuff showing up to protect us. And it's literally from what these people have been trying to do. They've been trying to mess with somebody's money, put them in the 9 of Swords so that they can't get out of bed and so that they're weak and that they can't work and that they're sick all the time. And that's just not okay to do to anybody. All this energy harvesting stuff that's gone on has gone on too long. These people are abusing the energies of the moon and they're abusing the astrological energies as well. To like literally, they think they're creating their wishes to come true, but they're really condemning themselves to a life filled with Satan, you know? 4 of Cups, they're extremely dissatisfied. This person's like not sleeping. They're not able to eat. They're also like going in and out of being sane and then going into being crazy. It's like they're dissatisfied with their focus on material possessions because they wanted to block y'all's. Yeah, you've been doing the release of the past and negative energies before that. So I wonder what the eclipse is going to be like. Exactly. It could be that you eclipse into a whole new timeline. Good evening. Good evening, Valkyrie Meadows. You could literally eclipse into a whole new timeline, which would be a wonderful thing because we want to be, God, please, we want to live in our highest timeline, in our best life. You were dealing with people that were very superficial. Their needs are very surface level. Okay. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I love that. So yeah, as 4 of Cups energy is like literally telling me that these people are already tried to steal something. They didn't get it. And so they're dissatisfied. So they're going to throw a fit. They're going to reveal themselves to you guys. Like literally, these people are going to act a fool. And they're going to do it online. They're going to do it in the email. And they're going to do it through like a spam call or something like that. Knight of Swords. They're going to be stopped. When they go to do this, they will be stopped. Like the audacity of people to think that there's nothing watching, like in the night, in the daytime, they will be stopped by a Knight of Swords. This Knight of Swords is going to come in very, very, very cutthroat person. Yeah, you deserve to be defended. I don't know what these people are on, but they literally, they're drinking some suspicious shit in this cup. This 4 of Cups, they're doing something weird, man. They're drinking something out of that cup. I don't want to call these people literal vampires, but the word vampire is a synonym for the word devil. So, you know. That's funny. You found a tarot reader that pretended she was connected to you. Wow. You don't know her at all. Oh my gosh. Seriously. This devil energy has had its way for a minute now. Like with these people don't even realize that them making a deal with this lower vibrational deity, entity, whatever you want to call it, being, this is like an astral parasite thing. You know the movie Venom? The movie Venom, if you guys know about Marvel, I'm obsessed with comic books and Marvel and Hellraiser and all of these different things. But like in the movie Venom, the whatever the venom creatures are called, they're not exactly earworms. Yeah, they're not exactly parasites. They're symbiotes. And a symbiote is something that when it merges with its host, the host gets a benefit and the symbiote gets a benefit. That's not what I'm talking about here. This is like a straight up parasite. This is like something that only takes. A parasite is something that doesn't give any benefit. You know what I mean? Yeah, they were aliens who merged with a host. Boom. Boom. Symbiotes. Yeah. I love that movie too. Oh my gosh. I love those movies. So this Queen of Pentacle energy, this is like your guys' energy. You may want to look and see where Taurus and Virgo and Capricorn are in your chart. Those are the earth signs. Just because I feel like it has to do with your work, it has to do with this Eight of Pentacles, your work, and your ability to maneuver yourself through troublesome waters. Like it's got a very persevering, persistent energy coming from those. And I also feel like these people are using some type of birth chart analysis, but they don't have the correct information. Maybe they don't know the exact time you were born or something, but they're trying to use some type of astrological knowledge, to their benefit. And it's not going to work out good. I don't think that these people understand the stars and the celestial bodies in the way that they actually are. I think that all they do is read spell books, and then that's where they're getting their information from. I just heard Zoroastrians. These folks are delusional. Yeah, look at this. This is all because you guys are going to come into public fame and recognition. Whether it happens tomorrow or next year, it's in your destiny. Like, it's going to happen. And it's what you're working towards. You could even be thinking about starting a charity, being a humanitarian, or bringing your any type of gift or ability or blessing to other people. I feel like do what brings you passion, that what brings you a feeling of feeling good about yourself. Do the things that you like, that you like to do. Because life is too short to waste it. Yeah, can't change destiny. LOL. I know it's crazy how people think that they can. But, it's a waste of time to live your life not pursuing what you love the most. I can tell you that. And these people want you to walk away from something so that they can do it, but it's not their passion. They have no passion for it. It's because they're going after a 12-month calendar, exactly, and not the 13th month. That's exactly it. And what happened to all of freaking the missing time? Where is that at? What dimension did our missing time get sent to? Like, that's what I want to know. Yeah, narcs think in a circular manner. They do, like literally with the moon, that they do this moon ritual stuff all the time. Like they're always using the moon. Now, from my understanding, the moon is not supposed to be used to create death. I don't know where they're getting this from. I don't read any like Wiccan books or shit like that. So I don't know where they're getting the information that the moon can be used to cause death. It could be used to cause anxiety, fear, paranoia, and sleeplessness, but that you really have to abuse the energies of the moon. And by doing that, you're invoking that stuff on yourself. So, that's dangerous. Like all of these things that these people, it's hollow. That's exactly, it's just shallow and it's very dangerous. You do have somebody that's you don't know this Knight of Swords. This Knight of Swords knows you though. They know about you, and they will literally come down from the heavens if these people keep trying to steal from y'all. This is because of what God has given you. The God put these gifts and abilities on the inside of you. No one else will be able to take that away. And God's not going to take that away. Why would God do something to have to take it away later? That doesn't even make sense. So again, these gifts and abilities, if they're not with a blood family member, and again, if you got these gifts and abilities and you're the chosen one in the family, which I get that that's the case, you may have other family members or people outside of the family that are like, and this could even be adopted family that are like, why don't I have those gifts, and feel a certain type of way about not being special? But again, everybody's special in their own way. Like everybody is unique and special to God in their own way. And so we all have, everybody alive has a certain type of ability. I think most people have clairsentience where they can sense what they're feeling with their gut. Yeah, jealousy kills. It's some type of disease. It's a mental disorder, to be honest. Because just know that you don't want anybody else's life. No matter how good it looks from the outside, you don't know what it looks like from the inside. And so you like, that's what these people don't understand. They chase after the trappings of success that other people have, and that's why they're never happy. Oh, you're welcome, Girl Gone. You have a wonderful day. Have a beautiful day as well. There are 8 Claires. Yes, there are. Yeah. And there's probably more abilities than what we have words for too. Like there's, I'm sure that there's people that can do things that we just don't have words for. Yeah. Clairaudient, clairsentient, clairvoyant. Yeah. Everybody's got an ability. They just have to listen to what their intuition and their ability tells them. This 6 of Swords energy, I feel like if there is somebody trying to take you to court or trying to get you judged in a lawsuit, there's somebody that's going to come in and defend you for free. Like I said, when people plug your guys' names into these government systems, there is a flag that goes off that shows that you guys maybe were tested in MK Ultra. Maybe you guys went through something like that as children. I know I went through testing, all sorts of weird testing. They would say, oh, it's to test your ears and your eyes. Bullshit. Everybody had to go to the doctor and have all those tests done. So why is the school doing it? They show up with this shady, like they're like pulling this like portable classroom thing. Anyways, yeah, human experiment. It's exactly it. That's exactly it. So again, these people are overwhelmed by a crisis. They're going to have to give up on this very aggressive behavior. They're also in the 9 of Swords. They're not going to tell you that they're crying in bed because they didn't get, this is like a spoiled brat not getting their way. This is not somebody that works hard. They're literally very spoiled and they just did not get their way in something. They didn't get their way with a collaboration, a community. These people were not able to trick an entire community to persecute you like you're some type of devil or something. Even if, this is what I'm getting at, even if somebody was possessed by the devil, which whatever, or if they are influenced by a demon, what is anybody else going to do about that? Yeah, the coven's going down. Like this, like, let's just think about this shit. If you're not a priest, what is somebody else like? This is what I don't understand about Christians that are, yeah, that's Carrie, that are like Bible thumping people that want to beat everybody over the head with the Bible and spew a bunch of venom from their mouth like a weirdo. Like, make it make sense. Even if there was somebody that was possessed by the devil or influenced by it, or if they are a physical demon, what are these people going to do about it? They don't hold any power in the spiritual realm. They literally can't do anything about anybody being possessed because they're possessed themselves. So it makes no sense for these people to be demonic as heck and then be calling y'all demonic. There's no purpose to that, because even if you were, or even if you're not demonic, these people can't do anything about it. So yeah, the Bible was mistranslated. I agree with that. And there was so many other things that they left out of the Bible that is very suspicious to me. But exactly, what are these people, whether you're under the influence of the devil or not, what are these people going to do about it? It's the same thing as like dealing with a false prophet. What are these people going to do about it? These people want to call y'all false prophets, but your prophecy comes true. The things that I say always happen, or they've always happened. And so it's not like I'm speaking it and creating it. That's not really how the gift of prophecy works. But these people really do believe that that's how it works. And they feel like they can just speak some shit into existence and then it'll happen. And it's never been like that. They also feel like really sad that the people that surround y'all's community, yeah, they are very false. Like, but they're the ones that are accusing you of being a false prophet, but they're the real false prophets. Like, make it make sense. Even if you were a false prophet, what are these people going to do about it? They don't have any power in the spirit. They don't have a connection to God, because if they did, this devil would have fled already. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm so sorry you're being attacked by demon Jezebels. We were definitely talking about Jezebel in this reading. Yeah. It's like the same way as like it is that these people are witches and warlocks and weirdos that feel like they have to get anything going in their life, they have to do a ritual or magic for that. They can't just ask God for something. They have to go to the devil. What are these like? You're not able to do anything about what these people do. They're not able to do anything about what you do. And they feel like that's unfair. It's totally fair. Bubble up. That's exact bubble up. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Bubble protection. Okay, yeah, that's exactly it. And especially and I didn't even know until like, I think today, that tomorrow's lunar eclipse is a full moon and it's a blood moon, which is like the witches get all excited about that. Yes. Yeah, remain strong in faith when they attack, and then pray Psalm 91. Literally, call upon Archangel Michael, call upon God. The Hermit, go within and make sure that I am always an avid believer of going within and checking yourself and making sure that if you have any thoughts and beliefs that are creating this situation, that those are released, because that's taking care of your portion of it. Your grandmother taught you that psalm. That's amazing. I'm so glad that she did. Oh, the Lord is your shepherd. That's Psalm 23. That's another really good one. That's really good one. But yeah, see, the difference between you and these people is that they're afraid of their own shadow. They won't go within and they won't look at themselves. And so that's why their lives are not going to change. And they think that you're doing something to block them and stop them. And it's only because they're from the perspective of looking at you and seeing you succeed. That's the only reason that they're thinking that. They're thinking that God does favor you because you actually have a connection with God. You know what I mean? 6 years of hell ran off the last lady who lived here and not you. That's exactly it. When you have community that's gang stalking and harassing, and like these people don't communicate with each other like that. Like what you think they do, they don't. So they're all being led by one type of entity or spirit, which is extremely bizarre to me. 7 of Pentacles. Like I said, the tables are turning. These people wanted to turn the tables in their favor, but it was never going to go in their favor, because that would have gone against God's plan, and AKA destiny. These people cannot mess with your and this is why I think that the psychics and the spiritualists that feed into so much fear, making people afraid that their destiny is going to be met. Like, no, destiny is fate is something that is going to happen no matter what, because God said, like, God either said it or wrote it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's in the book of life. That's why it's going to happen. That's why destiny cannot be changed. You can't just go flip the tables on somebody and change the outcome of the trajectory of their life. And so I really feel like these people that are making everybody afraid of destiny swap and shit, don't be afraid of that. I don't care if somebody has your hair, nail clipping, and eyelash. I don't care and what of yours that they think that they have. Exactly, tweakers. I don't care what it is. It's not powerful enough to do whatever this is that they're attempting to do. Okay. And so literally, it's not possible. There is no way that destiny, stealing somebody else's destiny, is possible. It's just not. It's just totally, 144,000 suit up. It's just not. And these people don't know that the devil is a liar. That's why when they go and ask the devil for a destiny swap, the devil says, oh yeah, I can do that for you. Sure. And then you should have this person's life in 23 days. And then it's like the 35th day or some shit. And it's like, okay, I still don't have this person's life. And the devil's just sitting over here laughing its ass off because these people fell for it. Yes, your dad made you strong to be. Thanks be to God. Exactly. I feel like you guys make wise decisions, and you don't hold these types of intentions for people. So the fact that they're trying to debilitate you is wrong. You're meant to be world renowned. I have to cover up her body because she's naked. But like literally, you guys are meant to be world renowned. You're meant to be the center of the universe. And people may say that's self-centered, but who are the people that are saying that you guys are self-centered? No, you have to put on that oxygen mask on yourself to put it on a child so that you don't pass out. Everybody, the only thing that any of us are responsible for is ourselves. And outside of that, that's just what our responsibility is. Of course, obviously, if you have children, you're responsible for them until a certain age. But beyond that, you're supposed to be teaching them how to be responsible for themselves. So to think that these people think that the universe revolves around somebody else and your universe revolves around you, like you can control, you are the most powerful creator in your reality. Underneath the Most High God, of course, which is here to help you guide your creation with your free will. And so that's the thing, is that these people, they are afraid of you traveling. They're afraid of you changing your job or residence. Welcome in, Fashionista. Yeah, I could go to their level if you wanted to. That's exactly it. These people are afraid of you guys moving, changing your job or residence. They're also afraid of you helping the less fortunate, a real weird fear. And they're also afraid of, the fact that what you give out, you will get back. These people are actually starting to fear the law of attraction instead of God. That's how scientific these people are. Yeah, they can't hide who they are. They really can't. And that's why they're going to be exposing themselves. These people think they're going to do this whole eclipse ritual and bring a death to your worldwide success and your fame and all of the stuff that's happening for you. And these people are not going to be bringing a death to anything but themselves. I mean, literally, they're not going to be able to stop you, block you, or put you in any new cycle. And they're going to be severely, like, I don't even like saying severely punished, but that's what it is. They're going to get severe karma for attempting to put you in the 10 of swords. I mean, severe, to the point where all of these voodoo dolls and nonsense that they've been doing, thinking like, how is somebody else stabbing a doll that they made to look like somebody? How is that going to affect another person? Even if you were empathically picking up on what this person was trying to do to you, it was not actually affecting you because God's protected you. And so remember, those people that, yeah, they've been in karma for a while now. Remember that these people that you're going to see crash out and burn, maybe physically, maybe metaphysically, maybe metaphorically, you're going to see them crash out and burn. You're going to realize that this is because you're too strong for them. When you have God within you, what else can come up against you without coming up against God? You have the strength of God. These people do not understand that, because it's just, to them, it's a concept. For you, it's an actual part of your life. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for liking the video. I really appreciate that. It's so important to keep this channel going because there's so much oppression on the channel. I'm hoping that this eclipse is a gateway. Essentially, I'm hoping that it's a gateway to the highest timeline where all of this stuff from the past doesn't exist. See, your 3 of Wands, your ability to envision a better future is why you're going to have that better future, literally. And because you have faith in God. These people want you to give up on the divine and give up on your mission so that they can imitate it, because they're lost. Truly, these people are just having an identity crisis, except for this Knight of Swords. They know what they're doing. But like everybody else in this group of people, they're lost. They don't know what to do. That's why they have to record you and stalk you and harass you and monitor you and send flies to you and all sorts of stupid shit. If this person wants to know what you're working on so bad, they could just ask you. What happened to just asking people the questions that you want to ask them? Why have to go to all of these strange measures to still not get? The thing is that these people, nothing like family Jezebels, these people they're still not getting like the correct information. God's not going to ever allow information. And that's why a lot of the stuff I pick up on, I don't say, because somebody would try to use it against you. A real psychic intuitive is not going to say everything that they pick up on, because some of the information, if a cross watcher, somebody that's one of these people came across this, they would be like, oh, okay, and try to use the energy to change up the reality. That's why some of the things that you get as downloads, you just don't share, and some of them you do. All right, let's get an outcome. But I'm seeing a complete ending and a betrayal on these monitoring spirits. If they were monitoring you, investigating you, stalking you, gang stalking you, harassing you, provoking you in any type of way, they're going to have to answer for that, because they were commanded to stop like a long time ago. These people have always literally been told to stop, and they just keep going with it. Yeah. You could feel very defensive at this time and in the next few days because of the eclipse, full blood moon lunar eclipse thing. Just know that God's got you covered. You're fine. Like literally, this moon is not going to do anything to you. In fact, you could go out and speak to the moon, and the moon will confirm what I'm saying. The moon's not going to do anything against you. And if you have to defend yourself from these people, whether it's in a court of law or in the real life, or getting a restraining order against them, these people are going to have a great fall. Because your defense, you protecting yourself, defending yourself. Again, these people are wrong to make you have to put you in a position to have to defend your destiny and yourself. They're wrong for that. So if your protection wipes them out, then so be it, magician. Because these people think that you practice magic. People are strange. Literally. I don't get that you guys practice magic. Yeah, they've not stopped. They're ignorant. Straight up ignorant and blind, deaf, and dumb. But yeah, these people really think that you guys practice magic. Even if you do practice magic, you involve God. So that takes it out of being magic. And even if you guys are can alchemically transform this energy that they send to you, so what? That's like one of your abilities. These people can't get you crucified for that. They can't burn you at the stake for that. Okay. That's what these people need to understand. You're not going to come burn them at the stake, so they're not going to come do that to you. 9 of Cups. These jinn that they've been working with, summoning up and wishing. Again, look at this person with their arm crossed. This is a super positive card. But the way that it can be read is somebody that wants to get their wishes and desires fulfilled, but they're wishing, instead of like going within and transforming things themselves in their inner reality, they're wishing upon a jinn or a star to do something for them. And so these people need to understand that that's silly. Your wishes are going to come true. Whatever these people were doing with the jinn don't like being used like that. So these people can offer up whatever they want to offer up, but they can't offer you up. And that's what they want to do innately. See, the 9 of Cups to the 10 of Cups, you're progressing towards having everything that you want and more. Okay. Pinhole cameras, absolutely creepy. Absolutely creepy. But the thing is that you guys have love in your families. You guys are loving on yourself. That's why this witchcraft is never going to work. It will never work. Not in the way that they want it to. And first of all, because the moon doesn't have the ability to steal anybody's destiny. Secondly, these people are unintelligent. Third, God's already covered you. God gave you extra protection against these people before you came into this lifetime, because God knew that these people were going to most likely 9 out of 10 realities, these people were going to try this dumb shit. And they're blocked. The moon, them doing this with the moon has got them blocked. And also somebody has got both Sekhmet and Khonshu on their side. Very energies that do not play about people. They want to sacrifice you. That's what their intention is. That's what they're trying to do. Any way that they can sacrifice you for money or gain or spiritual abilities, that's what these people want to do. They want to sacrifice you, and that sacrifice is blocked. In fact, these people had better be very careful with what they do next, because if they've got any children, it's going to be one of their children that they have to sacrifice. And even after they do that, the devil is going to laugh his ass off and not give these people anything. And then these people are going to be thinking that somehow you did something to block their sacrifice from going through, when it was not you. It was not you doing anything. It was God doing something to block their sacrifice. King of Cups. You guys are very grounded. You're very head wise, emotionally wise. You guys have wisdom and knowledge. It's just like two things that these people do not possess is common sense, wisdom, and knowledge. I don't know why they keep thinking that this devil energy, they can trust it. Maybe these people have been working with the devil since they were children. But I get that somebody was trying to hide behind Christianity or religion, trying to use the Bible against you like a weirdo. Two of Cups. They're just jealous of the love offer that, yeah, emotional intelligence. King Solomon, who are on point, gens, exactly. Like literally, this Two of Cups energy is an offering from the universe. It's a love offering. Ooh, somebody doesn't want you to know about the soul contract that you have with God. Because basically you have a soul contract with the Most High God, the God of the source creator of all things. And that means that you're here on assignment, which means that when you're on assignment and you're doing your assignment, you cannot be touched. The sun, like literally you could be getting your downloads from the sun. You could be healing your solar plexus, and you could also be healing your inner child. Plus, right now, your magnetism is like you are drawing things to you at a rapid rate. You may find out that anything that was a doubtful venture is going to be very prosperous. Yeah, you know the assignment, and you guys know yourselves, and that's like the biggest deal. You have a great day as well, Valkyrie Meadows 888. I love that screen name. That's an awesome name. So yeah. Just remember that you guys are royalty. You deserve everything that this world can give you and more. And nobody has the right to tell you that you have to be a sacrifice or what. I don't care if this is a parent trying to sacrifice you. I don't care if it's a family member. I don't care if it's a friend. It's a no. The Four of Wands. Just know that you will get your projects and goals completed. And these people will be upset about it. But there's nothing that you can do about other people being upset. Obviously, we never have the intention to trigger anybody or to hurt and harm them. Like that's just not our intention. But if us just being ourselves hurt and harm somebody else, then you have to think, well, why is that? What is going on within this person that's making them feel injured by my success, right? Because that's not a normal feeling, you guys. There's jealousy and envy behind that. And I feel like these people were born envious. They were born jealous. They also send a lot of evil eye, and they're really relying on this evil eye to take you out. And it's not. Like they're solely relying on their witchcraft, and they're forgetting one big, very important piece of the information, which is AKA God, the Holy Spirit, and Christ, and the Ascended Masters. Okay. That's a very big, the divine is a very big piece of the information that these people are not aware of. So just continue to be yourself, you guys. You're going to make it through this. You guys are going to be happier, lighter, and feeling a lot better. And not only that, you guys are going to be so successful. You already are successful. So remember, no one can take that from you. Okay. Thank you for making it to the ending of this reading, you guys. I appreciate you for being here with me. Happy Saturn's Day. Okay. Make sure that you guys do a little meditation or prayer just to cancel out what these people are doing and ask for all energy to be returned to sender. Okay. All right, you guys, know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Until the next reading, peace be with you. Please like this video. Make sure you're subscribed and tap that notification bell. Okay. All right. I'm giving you air hugs and all the support that you need. You've got this. I believe in you. I love you. God loves you as well. I'll see you in the next reading, you guys. Peace be with you. Have a good one. Bye. Happy lunar eclipse. Coming into the lunar eclipse. Happy lunar eclipse, you guys.